We are here at the HCTV studio with our guest, Ms. Cindy Roeder. Ms. Roeder is the director of the Herndon Community Center Parks and Recreation Department. She has served there for quite a while, and we are so pleased again that you were able to hear and join us for this interview. Thank you for coming, Cindy.
Thank you for having me, Ryan. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes. So we understand that the community center has been involved in some projects, most recently this new set of lights, a lighting project that's going up along the WOD Trail, which runs through the town of Herndon. And we understand that the community center was, or Parks and Recreation Department was involved in this project. We're hoping that you could chat a little, explain about how this project developed, what its goals are.
Yeah, absolutely. The lighting of the WOD Trail was a project that's been identified in the town's capital improvement plan for a number of years as a project the Parks and Recreation Department was to execute. We were fortunate in late 2013 or early 2013 to learn that we received a $200,000 grant from the Department of Conservation and Recreation through their Recreational Trails Project. And that enabled the town to combine that with some local funding in order to put the lights into place. So we're very excited about them. It's the first set of lights that's been installed along the WOD Trail. Came about as a result of an agreement with the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority, who owns that park, that trail, who agreed to let us pursue this project. So right now the lights extend from Van Buren Street down by the post office out to Ferndale Avenue where the community center is. We're hoping that if all goes well, we'll be able to extend them out to Crestview Drive in subsequent years, maybe a year or two from now. So we're very pleased. It's going to enable both enhanced safety as well as adding just to the recreational amenities that trail provides to the community by making it available to folks early in the morning, later in the evening, when the daylight fades. So,
yes, that's fantastic. I know some persons who use the WOD Trail. They said in their experience that in the evening, when it gets dark, it's just difficult, even when they have their own personal lights, to actually navigate safely. So I think they expect that the lights will be a definite improvement. So I know some people in the biking community are definitely enthusiastic about this project coming to fruition.
We've heard from a couple of folks already who have commented that it's helping their commute because they're feeling more confident about the ride in the early morning hours in particular, but they're also able to see people now on the trail who may be out there without a light, joggers, walkers, dog walkers, those who might be out there without lights who are very difficult to see. So we've heard a couple comments as well that the bikers are very appreciative.
Yes. Okay. And in addition to the lighting project, the Herndon Parks and Recreation Department has been involved in other projects, upcoming events that are going to be servicing the Herndon area. And among them, that includes the Nature Fest, as well as, I understand, some other events, including the dog-related event.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few events coming up here in the next several weeks. You mentioned Nature Fest, which is one of the traditional events of the fall that the department does in partnership with the Friends of Runnymede Park. And the Friends typically take the lead on this event. It's family-oriented. It's held out at Runnymede Park. This will be the last Sunday in September in the afternoon. There are a number of stations that will be set up throughout the park, and kids are given basically a passport to go around and experience each of these stations. They're all interactive, hands-on opportunities to learn a little bit more about both the flora and fauna of the park, as well as what conditions were like in the past if you were living there in Runnymede. That used to be someone's home. So it's a great opportunity. It's free, it's open to the public. It's a very fun event that happens every year, so we're looking forward to that. You mentioned the Bark Bash. That's a new event that we have scheduled for October the 5th at Brady Park. It's for all their pet owners, dog owners, and their families to come out and experience both participatory activities that the dogs can do, as well as see some demos, visit with some vendors, different things that I think probably people are familiar with other dog events around the region. This will be Herndon's own version of that. So that's something new that we're going to give a try to this fall.
Yes, yes. Yes, and there's also the Kids Triathlon, I understand. That's another event that the Herndon Parks and Recreation is going to be working on.
Yes, the Kids Tri, this is its third year, I believe, in terms of us having it. It's hosted at Brady Park. They'll swim indoors in the pool, then they come out and ride their bikes on the WOD Trail, and then run on the WOD Trail. So it's sized to fit the age group of the kids. There's 3 different age groups. I think at this point it's probably already maxed out. It's filled to capacity every year so far, but we'd welcome any volunteers who want to come and help with that event. That's a really fun one. It's really fun to see the kids get excited about doing something that's fitness oriented, that are really lifetime skills. All of those things are things that they can do on their own without necessarily a team, without a lot of expensive equipment, things that they can take up and keep fit and keep active as they grow older.
Yes, yes, it's fantastic, and it's great that kids are being encouraged to go ahead and get out and get some healthy exercise. Also be involved within your community. And Herndon Community Center has seen a lot of use over the years. I believe it's its 35th anniversary this year. Correct?
Absolutely, you're exactly right. The community center was dedicated in March 35 years ago, so we've been celebrating with different activities and promotions throughout the year to encourage people to come out and visit the center, try something different maybe they haven't done before. We have an open house coming up in November, but we'll save kind of the details on that till another time. But folks can look for, there's promotional opportunities pretty much every month throughout the year with different ways to celebrate.
Yes, and the community center is such a great location. I mean, in addition to having a pool, it also offers racquetball courts as well as tennis courts, which can be used both, in seasons, both summer and fall, and also has an exercise gym room. So it has really a variety of different options for people to go off when they want to go and get some exercise. Got a number of opportunities.
Absolutely. You mentioned the tennis bubble or the tennis courts. The seasonal bubble is about to go up. It'll open September 22nd for the winter season. So we're able to cover 3 courts so that people can continue their play throughout the colder months. We have both a fitness room and a fitness studio. We have personal trainers on staff. We have large and small group exercise instructors who can customize a program or let you just join into an existing program and get active, get healthy. We are certainly, that's one of our biggest missions, is to advocate and encourage folks to do that.
And speaking of fitness, there's also a pilots program, I understand.
Pilates.
Pilates.
Yeah, there's a couple of fun fitness-related activities coming up this month, starting September the 11th, following Farmers Market. The next 3, I think it's the next 3 Thursdays while the market continues. There'll be a free Pilates class out on the Town Hall Green, so everyone's encouraged to come participate in that. It's a lunchtime thing, so it's something you could pop over to on your lunch break, participate in. You won't get sweaty or messy. It'll just be a great way to kind of rejuvenate yourself in the middle of the day, get a little stretch in, get a little core workout done, and then go back and finish your afternoon. So 3 weeks of that, led by one of our very popular, very upbeat and dynamic instructor, Cynthia Strong. So that's a great opportunity. And then we thought we'd do something a little bit fun this year. We are going to celebrate halfway to St. Patty's Day. So Wednesday, September 17th, halfway to the March holiday, the March event, we've partnered up with O'Sullivan's Irish Pub in downtown Herndon, and during the morning they'll be coming over to the Herndon Community Center to do some sampling of some of their more famous Irish treats. And then in the evening, starting at 5, we've got 90 minutes of workout plans for folks. They can do a Zumba, they can experience a taste of the new body pump program we're going to be introducing at the community center this fall. And then they can take advantage of some specials over to Sullivan's and head over there after their workout and enjoy a little more true taste of St. Patrick's Day. So
Yes.
I think that'll be fun.
Should be, yes. Yeah, and we understand that just recently the community center was just cleaned. They did a thorough scrubbing, made sure that everything is going to be good order for the new visitors. I think that's what they annually do. They make sure that everything's completely spick and span.
Right,
So-
you're exactly right. It's an annual maintenance week, shutdown week that we basically close the doors, the custodians all team up and the other staff teams up to help go from top to bottom. We do a lot of the repair work, the maintenance work, refinish floors, a lot of things that's difficult to get to when you're operating the number of hours that we are during the rest of the year. The pool gets emptied and scrubbed from top to bottom and refreshed, and we actually do some different replacement type projects during this period that we can't always get to. So a lot of hard work done, a lot of folks working. They basically spent 10 days cleaning up and refreshing things to make it a good start for everyone coming back for the fall season. So
Yes, yes. And just to review again, you've been working again for the Herndon Parks and Recreation Department for some time now. When did your work there begin?
I actually worked here once in the late 80s for a couple of years, and then came back most recently in 2003. So a little over 11 years now in Herndon. So
11 years. You've seen some changes as time's progressed. Yeah.
yes, lots of change over time. So
Wow.
it's a
Yeah.
good thing. It's a good thing.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Cindy, for all your work and all that you do over at the Parks and Recreation Department to continue to make sure it's a welcoming environment for patrons. That so many people enjoy the services that are again offered over at the Herndon Community Center. And thank you so much for coming here to make this interview possible.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate your time.